Hello fellow adventurers and collectors, Filmaholic here. Today we're going to be looking at Devil Toys Heavy Weapon Specialist from the War of Order line. Now, I received this figure secondhand, so I don't have the box nor do I have all the accessories, but we're going to do the best we can with what we got. So, what was included in the listing that I got was this info card that gives you the logo of the figure as well as the company information. Also included in my listing at least were 2 sets of hands, or at least these hands right here. But I do have a complete set that I got off of Black Ops Toys, so it's just duplicates of those 2 hands. Also included is this shield that's wonderfully detailed and weathered to look, combat worn. Now here's a look at the back. It's very simplistic and it only has 1 handle. After all, he is the heavy weapon specialist, so he does come with a missile launcher as well as a pistol that is in cyberpunk style. Now, something to be noted about the missile launcher itself, the missile in there is kind of loose, as well as this piece in the back. I'm not entirely sure why it's like that, but I figured I'd actually point it out to you guys. Now, something else of note is that you do get an extra missile outside of the missile launcher. Again, it's well detailed and, it's very representative of the futuristic style. Now, something else I wanted to point out, with the handle on the shield, it's actually kind of hard for it to grasp. The handle itself is a little bit more narrow than the grip, so it's not a problem necessarily because he can still hold it. It's just a balancing act. Now here's a look at the figure from the front, and something that I really like about this figure is that it's very simplistic yet effective at the same time. It's not overly it doesn't go overboard with the cyberpunk style, kind of like Deus Ex, which would be on the higher end of that spectrum. And on the back you can see again it's more of that simplistic look, but I kind of like it. It's just that hint of style, that fits the aesthetic that I like. Now here he is all kitted up with all the accessories that he came with, or at least what I have. And again, this figure is very much in the realm of my aesthetic that I really like, so I was very pleased to actually find one of these because these are harder to come by these days. Something also to note is that the helmet itself does open up so you can see the person inside. And now I've seen some of these head sculpts with various eye detail. Not sure what that is. It could have been prototypes that I was looking at, but mine seems to be on the money. I should also note that the dog tags that he has on didn't come with the figure. I added those myself. So, like many of the figures in my collection, I got this second hand, so it lowered the cost, and he didn't come with everything, but that's fine by me. If I'm able to get most of the figure, that's perfectly fine. That way I can kit bash or try to get things the way I want. Here he is posed up, and again, he's got that simple yet effective style that I really do appreciate, and you can definitely get him in a lot of poses. He kind of reminds me of the character design from the early Cyberpunk 2077 trailer, and that image alone kind of drew me towards this figure a lot. I want to say this came out before that, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, outside of that, it's a very nice figure overall, and it does have that generic 1/6 scale body, so the articulation is there. Now with that said, if you're able to find this figure, whether it's loose or in pieces, I'd really recommend hunting one down because I am in love with this design, and it's something that you don't really come across in other lines, so I'm glad someone greenlit the project itself. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you around.